The jiggle physics on the maid's cheek is insane. You should have seen the few times that she was just like lightly slapping her cheek. She was like, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, you're so adorable. Super adorable. I couldn't help it. It's these dashed long winter nights, you know. Nothing to do but read in front of a fire. Luckily, there's a jolly good second-hand bookshop just around the corner. Buy all my old novels there. And in the pages of one particular novel, you discover some rather illicit material. Illicit material? For which your wife admonished you harshly, it seems. Don't know about admonished. Demolished might be rather closer to the mark. Demolished? Oh, ouch. And busy most of the antics. Ah! You... Okay. Sir? The two of us probably could constantly insult her as a beast, but you are her husband. You have to understand her feelings, please. Please stop calling her a beast. Here we go again. Yes, here we go again. And the carpet? Was it destroyed by a fire when a candle fell on the floor? Afraid to say it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, you know. The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a body thing. I was caught between the old stick's rage and the raging flames. You paint a torrid picture, sir. One that would have been most entertaining. That's sympathy for you. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The body furniture started going up as well. We've had to hide the mess behind the screen for the time being. Oh, so there's something behind, like the burnt mess. Okay. Can we actually investigate it? Over here, Mr. Gary Dad. Well, you have nothing more to hide now, if you'll allow me. Okay, let's actually take a look at what's at the back. I'm curious. Oh, whoa! That is very badly burnt. Had all my favorite old novels in that case. But as soon as the fire got hold of them, that was it. Whoosh! Up in smoke. Gosh. Then the wife started hurling things at me. She's just really pissed off. What a terrible sight it must have been. Yeah, I guess. There was I, back up against the window under heavy enemy fire. Heavy enemy fire, wow. Incendiary books, incoming 10 to the dozen. Oh, she actually threw the books towards him, okay. Worst of it is, I lost my favorite book called The Lion's Pride. The Lion's Pride? Ah yes, your notorious love of big cats coming through again. I guess. I assure you the title didn't influence my choice in the slightest. So the poor man really did lose something dear to him as a result of this ferocious beast's rampage. Mr. Sholmes' deductions turned out to be correct once again. Well, not without my assistance. It can only be described as a great British wonder. I tell you, it was total carnage. Flames everywhere and the old stick in full battle. Out of interest, what time of day was that? Not sure I can remember. It was 2 days ago now. Let's see, around 5 o'clock I think. So at exactly the same time, as a terrifying incident was unfolding outside your window on the street below. Even more terrifying on the inside, I can assure you. I mean, you were just getting into a squabble here, so outside there was a murder. What? The whole blighty could have been flattened outside my window at the moment, and I wouldn't have noticed a dashed thing. Oh, okay, so they didn't know about it. Okay. Oh, really? Huh. Okay. Oh, look at that. That cheek slapping. Oh, so cute. The jiggle. Huh. Mr. Sholmes? Yes, Mr. Naruhodo? What can I do for you? Well, I think we've gotten to the bottom of Mr. Garrida's situation now. But what does it have to do with Mr. Natsume's circumstances? I can't help you there, I'm afraid. What? My dear fellow, if you recall, I did say as much from the outset. I warned you that although I knew the retired army man to be hiding something, I could not be sure whether his secret would prove to be of relevance or not. Okay, of one thing about Sholmes that I really appreciate, right, is the fact that he jumps to conclusions, or maybe he makes wrong observations about things, but generally he tries to refrain from, how should I put it? He refrains from actually pinpointing or putting blame exactly on things unless he absolutely needs to. So for example, like he makes wrong observations during the deduction spectacular, but when it comes to saying like, oh, do you think that this person did it, he usually wouldn't actually say yes or no. He would give a much more vague answer, which occasionally would misdirect people to think that it's a yes or it's a no, you know, that kind of thing. So not bad, interesting character. I just knew you were going to say that. Well, thanks, Sholmes, thanks. Look at that. Oh, that laughing sprite though is so cute. Now, Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't lose heart. Bear in mind that all things fall into one of only two categories, those relevant to the case and those not. Thanks, Mr. Obvious. That makes no sense to me. Well, it's okay, Ryu. Just take it with a pinch of salt. Well, no matter. It is of far greater importance that you make up your mind now. Sorry? Visiting hours at the prison will soon be over. Oh. Oh no, is it the time already? Oh, that's soon. Uh-oh. If we are to accept Mr. Natsume's case, we have official paperwork to attend to. But... so... that's it. No more time to think. But we don't really have a lot of evidence though, isn't it? Perhaps you'd like to betake yourselves to bidding us farewell now? I must prepare supper for Mr. Garnap. Yes, I guess. Oh yes, I'm so sorry. Aw. Thank you both very much for your time. So Seki-san will be waiting for us. And I'm going to have to give him an answer. This is a tricky case. I still don't fully understand that. So far, nothing that I've gotten actually helps the case. What is happening? I don't get this. What? Okay, anyway, let's go back to the prison. Prison? Yeah, prison. We actually need to give you an answer, so... Oh. 19 February, Briar Road. Why are we here? It's time, Mr. Naruhodo. We must hurry back to the prison. Yes, I know. Let's hail a car. Oh. Wait, are the guys gone? What's the matter? It looks like something's going on over there in front of the Garydap's house. Oh. Really? What's happening? Oh, whoa! What the heck? Oh my god. Okay, what is this? I'm sorry guys. Oh my god. That was a bit shocking. What the heck? Okay, he feels like a very posh, like a very drama kind of guy, so I'm gonna try. Okay. Okay, let me give this a shot. I know thee not, oh man, for to thy prayers. What? Oh, whoa, there's another person? Oh. Who are you calling an old man, you rum-looking mini pimney? What? There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Who's this Horatio fella, eh? What are you on about? What is happening? Who are these two? Excuse me? Eh? What the... Who are you now? I'm sorry, it just looks as though there might be some problem here. And my associate here, Mr. Ryonosuke Naruhodo, is a lawyer, you see. Eh? A lawyer? What? If I can be of any assistance, I'd be happy to help.
I'm from Japan, but I have studied English law.
Fine, I'll be on my way for today, but you mark my words. This ain't over yet. What? So, what is these two people? Get thee to the nunnery. What? Do I look like a blooming nun to you? What is happening? And he has that annoying face. Look at that face. He can't stop closing his mouth. What is happening?
I do hope you're not injured. Oh, fairest maiden, thou art so gentle. Thank you.
What was that all about?
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
He said it just now. I'm not Horatio either.
Forgive the inquiry, sir, but are you a lodger here in the Garrett residence?
Stop. Can you please close your mouth, sir?
Oh, fairest maiden, thou art so right. Yes, I do dwell in this humble abode.
Mr. Garrett mentioned that he had another lodger, didn't he? Oh, right. One was Mr. Natsume, and then I guess the other guy is him. Okay. This must be the man. Hi. Do you happen to know the other lodger who lives on the first floor?
Ah yes, a gentleman named Natsume. Oh, more worthy a polemist in my battle of words ne'er could there be.
Sorry? Battle, do you say?
Who is the stronger, Hamlet or Macbeth? Mr. Natsume and I sparred long into the night.
Oh, I mean, they are both probably literature fanatics in that case, I guess.
I see. I don't fully understand, but it seems Mr. Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintances at least.
Well, yes, they probably are.
So, fair maiden, so, good gentleman, I can tarry here no longer. Fare thee well.
Oh, bye. Wait, what? He just walked away.
I didn't really understand him, but I think he's returned to his room. It seems he's unaware of what's happened to Mr. Natsume, so he can't really help us. With Soseki-san and that man as lodgers, the Garrett house is certainly full of eccentrics.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, I'll go find a carriage. Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume is eagerly awaiting our return. Let's hope we can get to the prison before visiting hours are over.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Now that I think about it, there's a lot of drama people in this entire, chapter. There's him, there's the guy that we just met, and then that other guy that was squabbling with the smart guy. Oh my god, what's happening here? Yes, hi, I'm here, Mr. Natsume. Are you okay? Yes. I don't even remember the voice I gave him.
Oh, it's you. You're here. You came. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
Oh, I forgot about that part. He named me so long. I can't believe you came back. I'm so touched. Okay, thanks. Thanks.
We are so sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Natsume.
Oh, no. Think nothing of it.
Relax. If I were a cat, I would purr with pleasure at the company of such fine compatriots. Noble, nurturing, never failing Nipponese.
Yes, there he goes again. Oh, now let's not get carried away. Oh, I quite agree. Is this Van Zeek's? Okay, I'm going to use Van Zeek's voice first, I think. There is nothing more reassuring than the familiarity of one's native land. On the other hand... Oh, no, it's him, Che. Okay. It is true friendship transcending international borders that one truly appreciates the fact. I genuinely thought it was Van Zeek's, but oh well, never mind. Such is my belief, at least.
It's you! The miserable rotten spy!
Herlock Sholmes. Yes. Hi.
Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing here?
I have no intention of doing anything per se, save observing, of course.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
Well, having encountered some curious reading material in that gloomful room, and having unmasked the secret identity of the eccentric pair, I decided I should drop in on my way home to see how our divested friend is faring. You were the one who put him in jail in the first place. I don't think you're like the last person he wants to see at this point in time. Please.
Gloomful room?
At least, your accommodation here offers a window, my dear fellow. In that case, it is the superior option. Oh, God. Anyway, I must commend you on your taste in books. My day has been a delight and cost me not a penny. Sholmes! Stop! No, stop rubbing it in. You! How dare you, Herlock Sholmes! Aww. Is the person in the back okay? No, he's not okay. He's in jail. I've had it. I'm through. I'm at the end of my rope. I should never have come to Great Britain. It was a terrible mistake. Haunted by spirits in those accursed lodgings. No doubt my luck will be cursed in tomorrow's trial as well. Wait. Haunted by spirits? What does that mean? My whole life is bedamned.
What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo? He mentioned that once before, didn't he? That his lodgings were cursed. I mean, that's strange.
Oh, and there is much truth in Mr. Moustache's words. What? Cursed is a wholly appropriate description, I would say, for the man's lodgings and indeed for tomorrow's trial. What's that supposed to mean? What does that mean? Wait, you need to tell me more about this. Why? What's happening in the music? Why is it suddenly so sad?
Mr. Natsume, what do you mean by what you just said just now? About the trial tomorrow being cursed? Oh no, why are you looking so grave? You're making me nervous. I was just getting carried away, that's all. I didn't mean anything by it.
Oh, I see. That's really agitated him.
You don't mean the trial really is cursed somehow?
What?
Are you referring to the prosecutor? The Reaper of the Bailey? The Reaper? Oh no, what do you mean? Please, tell me, summarizing succinctly in 16 salient words.
16 words, huh? What are the 16 words that I'm gonna pick?
No defendant has ever survived a trial in which the Reaper stands for the prosecution ever.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Exactly 16 words. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness! Can it really be true? There were 16 words exactly! Yes, good job, Ryonosuke. You did a good job. I'm impressed.
Yesterday, Mr. Naruhodo successfully defended someone against the Reaper. But then, after the trial was over, the defendant passed away in unusual circumstances.
Mr. McGilder.
What?
I'm impressed, Miss Susato. You have an eye for detail.
Actually, the Lord Chief Justice told us. Mr. Sholmes, surely it can't be that having failed to have the accused convicted, Lord Van Zix killed the man himself?
I don't think so. This seems a bit weird.
Oh no, he couldn't have, surely.
Oh, whoa. You have some wonderful notions. Oh, Venzig's Tues is here.
Sorry?
The man isn't a mass murderer. He's a court prosecutor, my dear fellow.
Oh, yes. Why, of course he is.
Of course he is. Then why are you trying to scare me? It could be said, however, that the real truth about the man is even more terrifying than your hypothesis.
Huh. What on earth do you mean by that?
Oh, the Reaper. Yeah, tell me more about this. Venzix is a quite exceptional man. However, in London courts of law, exceptional does not equate to winning every case without exception. That's good.
Sosaki's-san looks like he's going to cry tears of joy.
Well, you may want to hear the next part first, Soseki-san. As you are no doubt aware, in a British criminal trial, there is both a judge and a jury. The judge officiates based on the letter of the law, whilst the jury offers public opinion and common sense. It is an excellent system whereby the defendant's guilt is considered from several points of view. However, public opinion in particular is somewhat easily manipulated. Right, that's true, right? We actually saw it in our own case, how easily they actually got swayed by emotion and not just evidence that's being presented to them. Criminals and corrupt lawyers, for that matter, can use it to their advantage by any means at their disposal, contriving evidence, calling imposters as witnesses, and so on. By such underhanded means, those who want to are able to sway the jury, which means that even in the light of irrefutable evidence, the prosecution can fail.
But it means the wrong verdict can be passed.
And sadly is, from time to time, my dear madam, it is simply the reality of the situation.
And that's alright?
Well, I mean, no court system is perfect, right? It's just that in this case, because there's a jury system, so using emotions to their advantage is actually a very common tactic that's employed. However, those indicted by Lord Venzix cannot escape justice. Their fate is sealed.
What do you mean by that?
Though the adjudication may see them leave the courtroom with their freedom, within months, they all disappear. It is most striking.
Disappear? But how?
By all manner of misfortune, sir. Perhaps they are trampled under a passing carriage. Perhaps they fall into the Thames and drown.
Perhaps they are suddenly overcome by a raging fever.
Or perhaps attacked by highwaymen.
Oh no.
Oh. All examples of the reality of events here in London, I'm afraid, Mr. Naruhodo.
Huh,
So that's why he's called the Reaper of the Bailey, okay.
I knew it. I'm a dead, total, done for, doomed.
Aww.
Oh, this is gonna be hard. Okay, tell me more about your lodgings. Why is it you say that it's cursed? When you said accursed lodgings before, you were referring to your room at Mr. Gary Depp's house, I assume? Do you mean to say you believe the place is cursed? It's been a year now since I came to Great Britain. But I only been in London a week before I started to notice strange feelings in myself. That didn't take long then. Everywhere I looked, there were foreign faces staring at me, laughing behind my back. I was sure people were talking about me. I started to become nervous about going outside. They were always staring at me, all the time, from dawn till dusk. So I shut myself away in my room. But even that didn't help. The fear wouldn't go away.
Why?
You must have been very lonely having been away from your homeland for such a time. That's a long time, sorry. I've had to move a number of times, most recently to that room on Bryan Road a week ago now. Yes, why do you choose that? It seems a little inconvenient. The rent is cheap. I have so little money, it appealed to me straight away. Of course, I asked why it was so affordable. The landlord just simpered and said, "The room is cursed." Oops.
That is weird.
He quickly tried to cover his mistake, but it was too late, so I told him, "If you have something to say, then say it. But if not, don't mention it in the first place."
What?
Yes, well said.
That's true, I guess.
But it was true. It was all true. You mean
The room really is cursed then?
ever since I moved into the windowless hellhole, my sleep has been plagued with nightmares. I wake feeling as though I'm being choked to death.
What? Oh, that's strange.
And in my waking hours, people are stabbed in front of me as I walk down the street. I'm branded a killer, thrown in prison. Nobody wants to know me. I'm surrounded by scary, sinister spirits.
Oh. I guess.
I don't... spirits, huh? If only there was someone, just one person on my side. Can no one find it in his or her heart to believe in me? Really no one at all? Oh man, look at that, it's so sad. To believe. Yes, to believe.
Oh.
Oh, to believe. Mr. Sholmes?
Me, Mr. Naruhodo? Pray, what can I do for you?
It's about the case of the SS Buria, if you recall.
The Buria. Ah, that case, the one with the snake?
Well, yes. At that time, I was a suspect, but you believed in me and listened to my side of the story. And you helped us to investigate.
I did I?
Interesting. Well, he has totally no recollections of it at all now. What I want to know is, why? Why do you believe me?
I see, yes. You mean because you were a grimly dressed, shady Eastern fellow found with the victim in the locked room?
Well, if you like, yes.
I guess we have to just go along with the way he described us now.
I'm a little surprised that the answer requires explanation, my dear fellow. It's quite simple, really. You said
I didn't do it.
But I could have been lying. Surely you must have had your doubts. You must have suspected me a little.
Do you? I think perhaps you have misunderstood. I neither recall believing in you nor in that which you were telling me.
What? You see, the only things I believe in are those I choose to believe in. What do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
I make up my own mind about what is to be believed and what is not. That's a weird way of phrasing it. It sounds as though he's fabricating. Okay, to put it bluntly, it makes it sound like he's fabricating his own truth, right? Which is why he gets things wrong. Like he thinks that his observation is right, and he crafts his answer based on what he thinks is right, and then like confirmation bias takes over, and he just goes with it. That's my thought anyway. If I should like to believe in something, I do. The circumstances can hang as far as I am concerned.
But I could have betrayed your trust.
In that case, I should have made an elementary error of judgment, nothing more. Betrayal of trust is an overused excuse in my opinion.
Meaning?
Whether or not one should trust one another is in the final analysis down to oneself.
It is a matter of whether or not one can trust oneself.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yes, he's right. He's right. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
Very long name.
Whether or not I can believe myself.
Oh.
A defense lawyer is only as good as his faith in his client. And that comes down to how much faith he has in himself.
Kazuma, I know, right? The few times that we can actually see Kazuma, my heart.
You were so right, Kazuma.
Oh, is this to be continued? Oh, no. Okay, I thought it was.
Yes, Sholmes? Well, my dear fellows, it is time we were leaving, I believe. Already? Visiting hours are over. The guard will be here shortly to escort us out. There is a restaurant near here that serves excellent trout. Will you care to join me?
Uh-oh, Soseki. Uh-oh.
Oh dear, there's never enough time, is there?
Soseki, can you say something? I know that you want to say something, even your eyes are twitching already. Aw, come on.
Mr. Natsume, if you'd like, in the trial tomorrow, I'd be happy to represent you.
Oh.
Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. As I said, I only experienced a British courtroom for the first time yesterday. And although the man I was representing was found not guilty, I lost sight of something crucial. Something crucial? What to believe in? The defendant, justice, or the truth? How to believe even? But I think I finally worked it out. I've decided I must believe in myself above all else, to trust my instincts. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo.
Ooh.
And my instincts are telling me that you, Mr. Natsume, are innocent of this crime. And it's imperative that we prove that in court. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. I will fight for your innocence until the bitter end with every weapon available to me. So I hope you permit me to represent you tomorrow.
Aw man, that's sweet.
As I said when we first met, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who will listen to me in my native tongue. Of course, Mr. Natsume.
It would be fair to say, Mr. Naruhodo, that your mind was in many ways made up from the outset.
You merely needed the events of today to fully realize it. Yes, I think you're right about that.
Oh.
It's been a roundabout journey, but I got there in the end.
We have to see this one more time, huh?
Miss Susato? Yes? Would you be willing to stand by my side tomorrow and help me in court? Absolutely. As I said this morning, you may consider me your personal judicial assistant.
And here we go.
The shocking events of yesterday's trial still weigh heavily on my mind. But it's time to stop looking backwards. Kazuma believed in me, and Mr. Sholmes believes in me now too. So it's time. Time that I learn to believe in myself. Soseki-san has no one. He's all alone. So it's my job to help him to fight his corner. Tomorrow, in the courtroom, with all the strength I can muster.
To be continued.